Greetings and welcome to Turbo Drive Live Let's Plays here on Twitch TV and for Last Minute Continue. I am John Turbo Finley, back again with hopefully the last session of Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. I've been waiting too long to get this over and done with. Tonight's is going to be a very special, long, kind of like a overtime version of Turbo Drive Live Let's Plays, where normally I have a 2-hour kind of like session. This time, for the sake of me not doing an actual live stream on the holidays, during Christmas Eve and whatnot, I want to get everything else done tonight. So we got the second half of the last drop to do, and then I'm also going to show you the extra thing that you get after you beat the game. So we are going to crack on right now. So let's change our computers. Also, I'm working with one ear muted at the moment, which is great for me because obviously I love having, kind of like my ear not working correctly and being muted in one ear. Because, yes, I love that enjoys. So anyway, where did we leave off? Well, we entered into this cutscene here, where we were going back to be playing as Yuri. So we're just going to be continuing from here. We're back at the Shrine on the Water. And we are going to pick up stuff. So. Type 90 film. Nice. Right, so. This is like. I think this is like the second to last section for Yuri to be used in this game. So yeah, 64 there. Actually, which film do I have right now? I got 88. I got 88 type 14. So I need to use that up. So let's do that. Because in comes the attack. God damn it. Oh, damn it. Hey, girls, you mind giving me a little space? Ah, damn it. Get my health back up. You're the one I took out some thingies, so. Get some health back. Alright, that's you down. Oh, damn it. Oh, you're both behind me, you buggers. Got a good shot chance. I'll take care of you. Yep, there you go. You melted in the water. Alright, you. Come on. There we go. Get my health back. Damn it. go. And I'll get a fatal glance on you. There we go. Right, so I'll just get this film. Oh, no, no. None of that. Get this 25. Hey, what? Fine, I'll waste 2 more. Or 3 more, even. Oh, stop! I got a cold and my ear is muted. Come on, give me a break. All right. Oh, what the hell? The game is being a troll right now. Ugh, you are being one ass bitch, aren't you? Come on, I dodged that. Get my health back from that. Damn it. You're being a little bitch, aren't you? Honestly. Come on. Don't be fucking with me. Come on. Ah, balls. Yeah, don't give me any recovery time. There we go. Ah, get some fatal glance. Nice. How am I doing for health? Ah, full health again. Good. Ah, I timed that shot quite well. Right. Pick this up. Embers. Gotta get jumped again. Yep, thought so. Ah, damn it. Come in. Come in. No, 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 no. Dodge that. Ah, damn it. I'll be trying to get my health back again. There we go. That's a good shot. Good shot indeed. Go on, try to reveal your eyes again. I dare you. See what happens. A bull! I'm not using one of my ambers because... Although, I would like to heal, please. Like, stop draining my health. Thank you. Oh, God. Like, everyone says, oh, you don't need the purifying ambers because obviously you can heal your health and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but it takes a while for your enemies to be fully cleansed or leave the screen. Anyway, film 1 or film 0, sorry. One off type 0. Good thing it was only that too. Oh, but next time I'll need to definitely get some health in the next jump, which is now. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. God damn it. Oh, damn it. Missed. Nah, I like to be myself, thank you very much. Damn it. So, totally timed that incorrectly. Nope. Let go. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, at least I got my health back, so that's good. Damn it. Stop phasing into the wall. Oh boy. we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. I got you this time, you bitch. Come on, then. Come on. I know you want to reveal your eyes to me. There we go. Good. That's that down. Might as well get some fail glance points while I'm at it. Right. Good. We are done. Anyway, if you're in the Twitch chat, be more, you know, you're more than welcome to say anything. Yeah. Because I like interaction. I am an interactive guy. Not a jazz. Hell, I don't even know who's in the chat right now. It's like all of 2 people. Right, also, give myself a little more freedom by unplugging my charger. Oh, come on, really? You do know I have another bigger boss to fight in a minute. It's like this game's really being picky right now, ain't it? There we go, I think that's you done. Right. You are here. Let's fight. You mortar flower, bitch. I'm going to increase my damage output. Yeah, she's... Oh, it's able to dodge that. Come on then. Come at me. Oh, she's doing this thing. Yeah, she's using her special bows. Where you at? Where you at? Actually, you know what? I don't know where I'm going, actually. There we go. With that shot chance, we got that there. Now, sadly, because she's so out there, and whatnot, we can't get her fatal glance. But with me going back into here and going into the ghost list, we actually have it here. This is the Pale Mistress, and this is her video. That's in the game. Once you get a fatal glance on her, at this point, this is what you see. And of course, she was in the reliquary, in the ephemeral palace, whatever you want to call it. And then she was sunken into the black water, I guess. I guess she was more dead than, you know, conscious. Ah, yes. Just like all the others. Yeah. Wanting to wait for their one, I guess. Anyway. Let's move on. Of course, there's items on each side here, so don't forget to pick them up. Hopefully that we don't get jumped by any unnecessary visitors. Hmm? Ah, you hear me. Another mirror stone there. Of course, in the game, in this section in the game, if you're actually playing through, you know, with a proper head on, you can get about, I don't know, about like 5 mirror stones, which could be a really good bonus at the end. So we're back here. We're back at the reliquary that we found Hisoka, and look who we have! It's the old fogies! Tweedledick and Tweedledicker. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna get my Type 61 out. Where are you? Took her to about half health, so that's good. Keep that up. What are you planning, dude? Dang it. Okay, where are you? Well, take care of that ghost ball. I think they were trying to blind me with their light and try to put me in that reliquary again. Damn it. Ah, damn it. There we go. Got them both in there. Oh, I've got some balls coming at me. Don't like my balls. Ah, damn it. Alright, so time to get that's one of them. Of course, you do actually get the shutter chant or the what was it, the fatal glance on either of the ghosts, and it's the exact same thing. So if we go into this, We doing. Where's it? It's not them. It's not them. Not them. Damn it! Where's the old women? Ah, here we go. The wedding celebrant and funeral celebrant. It's the same thing. So we're gonna watch both of them. This is what happens if you get either of them. You know, either of the fatal glances. This is what happens. It's just obviously telling us, showing us what actually happened. The calamity. The calamity of the water overflowing. Well, the black water overflowing. Of course, it didn't literally look like this, obviously, because it's spiritual. Not everybody sees this. If this was real, then obviously everyone would be covering more news on it. It's like local mountain covered in black goo. Anyway, we're done with this. We're done with this fight. And the doors open for us to continue, but we have to swap characters. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where your choices matter, essentially. Because we now get to the point where we can make an ending for our characters, essentially. So, first up, we're going to be playing, as soon as it loads, as Miyu. Yeah, we're going to be playing as Miyu. We're back with her. This is, this is Miyu having this little dream, and such. She's on a boat. Nice boat. A perfect analogy for how shit her storyline is. Yeah. And look at there. It's Miku.
Don't go. Don't leave me. I have nothing. No one. Mother.
Fuck. I'm still salty about that reveal, guys. You don't know how much it hurts me. Anyway, the fog is in. Silent Hill, everyone! Yeah. So yeah, Miyu is awake. Mother's gone. Miku's gone. Did she return to the mountain? And apparently the camera Obscura is right here. Now, you're probably wondering... Now, a lot of people are going, well, what the heck is this the case of? Like, you know, how does... Why is the camera Obscura here? It doesn't make any sense. There's a photo on the bed. Photo is very worn out. Is it Mother's? It shows her with some man. Is that... No way. Let's push forward! I have to find her. I can't let her leave. Let's get the fuck out. Let's fucking do this. And there she goes, out the front door. In the rain, into the rain. No, Mother, no, don't leave me. again for your selfish desires. Fucking selfish desires. Stupid ones. So, your plot convenience or plot inconvenience. Whatever. Anyway, is she here? She has to, apparently. I had no choice in the matter. I couldn't travel through to this point. Whatnot. This is pretty much covered. And there she's there is Miku. Yeah! Like, it's like, oh, ever since you were little, you were able to see what other people couldn't see. Yeah, I know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where your kind of like options come into play. Now, there are two endings for Miyu, and it's kind of stupid, in how you can actually do this. To get the, I would say, quote unquote bad ending, but it's also considered the canonical ending, apparently, for some bizarre reason. So, yeah, and to get that bad canonical ending, you have to take no pictures of Miku whatsoever. Which defeats the purpose of actually trying to get the S rank, or the S plus rank for that matter, off this chapter, because you need as many points as you need, and you get points for taking photographs of your fucking It's stupid, okay? So, we are going for the good ending, okay? So, we gotta get to Miku here. We gotta get the camera Obscura. Gotta take a photograph. We've got to change the film to type 0, or type 7, even, so. We then move forward again. And you get points for these as well, so kind of makes sense. See, it makes sense, to take pictures. But of course, the reasoning why people think that the bad ending is canonical ending is that obviously Miyu's not supposed to have the camera at this point. She's just dreaming this. She's not actually doing all this and whatnot. She doesn't have the camera on her. Doop de doop de doo. Well, we did learn from the third game where there is a dream world where you can actually have a working camera Obscura. So yeah. This is one last picture here. Spirit photograph. And look at there. There's the scene in this picture. It's obviously a bride looking out into the water. Well, no, so. And that is how you get the quote-unquote good ending, although really anything about Miyu and her storyline and her ties to Miku is not good in any way, shape, or form, so fuck it. Fuck it. It's like, the best possible ending for Miyu, I guess.
This is where the ghost marriages were carried.
And now we're back with Ren.
These rituals join the deceased not with each other, but with the living.
Yeah. Thanks for the exposition, Ren.
Photographs are used as votive pictures.
Post-mortem photographs were used as
Enchanted by these
voting pictures and whatnot. People who could choose out their wife. It's like a mail order bride, only more morbid, apparently.
Shrine maidens. Is this what they were for? Did they long to become a bride for eternity?
Right. Bride entering a room. Nothing behind there. Now, I don't believe there's any items actually to be collected in this section of the game now. Just look. Yeah. We also got a entry here. Water Design Journal, number 7. Why did he have to show up? I'd finally made my decision. He'll never come back for me. I cried when he left me. I cried until I couldn't breathe. I cried until I thought I might melt away into nothing. Those words are a curse. Yeah. It does tie into our kind of like last kind of like links to you know, our to our kind of like to Ren as such. But before we do that, it's a boss battle. There we go. That's one of them. Oh, get dodge. Come on then. There we go. He's still there! Got a fatal glance. And with that, my friends, we actually do get another fatal kind of like thingy with him. Of course, he, or they even, were that off yeah, Keiji, well, Kazuya Sakaki. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, yeah, let's see what happened to him. Of course, he kind of like kind of was roped into marrying Ose. And he got a bad case of the bonitis. Yeah, we forgot to cure his disease of bonitis. My only regret is that I have bonitis.
This one here is to be bound as well.
Sure. Bloody curse. Bloody Cass. And of course I think we already saw the folklorist kind of like one, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Skip. Anyway, I'm sure we did. Anyway, moving on. Let's go through. Now we do have two. Well, actually, we technically Red actually has the most endings possible in his game. He actually has 4. Okay. So, yeah, and we've got this returning cutscene again. Or of course this old hag confuses him as fucking, you know, Dr. Asso again. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought I just killed you, you bitch! I thought I just exercised you!
My dear Master Asso, you are most welcome.
Again, Ren doesn't speak up, saying that he's not Dr. Asso. He's probably the spiritual successor to Dr. Asso in any way, shape, or form, but still... Yeah. Okay, grab that picture, of course. Anyway, and of course she's disappeared. Now, if we go down here and enter into here, there's the girl in the white kimono. And what was it? That's what's her face? Giku. On Mount Kagori, or Kagiroi, the pillar chooses her partner. I chose him. I gave him my token, my soul. He took my soul with him, and he will bring it back. We can hide together, in the confining darkness together, just like before. He will come for me. Okay. So, yeah, basically, Dr. Asso had two girls. Okay? Wanting for him. Okay? Two! Okay? So he had not only the big bad, of course, of our game, but also, you know, the little girl as well. So when he was a little child, obviously little girl, and when he was adult, obviously Ose. Now I have to make a choice. The groom must bring with him the token of his chosen bride. A photo of a bride. She was one of the shrine maidens. She was offered to the Black Water as a sacrifice to this day exists as an immortal flower awaiting her companion. A lock of white hair belonging to a young girl. It was among Dr. Asso's belongings. I've been seeing the girl in my dreams. She gave this token to Dr. Asso when he was a boy. They are both waiting. Which do I choose? Well, there's only one way to find out. Time to flip for it. Because frankly, I'm going to show both of them, but for now, for this playthrough, I'm going to do a coin flip. So, we're either going to, you know, choose the photo of the bride, which is heads, or a bundle of white, the bundle of white hair, which is tails. Okay? 3, 2, 1. It's heads. So that means we go with the photo of the bride. So, yeah. And with that, we open up the door. And of course, with us having the photograph in hand, we meet with Ose. Ose Kurosawa, I think her last name was. So, who is our big bad. And there she goes. She turns into the black version. Now, before we do this, before we make the choice, there is 2 choices we can do here. Okay? Again, this is just fucking so many choices for a fucking ending for one character, and it's the male character of all characters, which is fucking retarded. Anyway. okay, it's not retarded, but it's stupid nonetheless. And it's like the male character has 4 different endings, whilst the 2 female characters have 2 endings each. Granted, it combines to 8, but still, it's like, or it combines to 2. You know, still 4 for the girls and 4 for the guy, but it's still stupid, by the way. So let's just get on with this. So we have 2 choices. We can either A, reach out and touch her, or B, take a photograph of her. Now, again, I'm gonna flip for it. And you're probably wondering why didn't I flip for Mia? Because Mia's storyline was stupid, okay? It's like, you know, I wanted her to have the best ending. I don't want any negativity with her. Whilst with Ren, it doesn't fucking matter. So, we're gonna go either way. Plus, I'm gonna show everything anyway. So, heads, reach out and touch. Tails, take a photo. It's heads again, so yeah. We gotta reach out and touch her! We gotta do that. Touch her! I wanna know what love is! Aso's gonna hug you. Aso's gonna hug you. Wow, Dr. Aso was taking massive lessons from Bailey there. He's a hugger! Of course, that was the photo. And apparently he was able to develop it, you know, also while he was there. Of course he did. Or, of course he did. Sorry. Aww. Oh well, prepared to die, man. I'm gonna say, it was nice knowing you. What the fuck? That's a okay. I don't know who I don't know where the writers are going with this and whatnot. It's like, yeah, she's like the big bad, and then suddenly she turns back into this good spirit and whatnot. It's like, ah. Yes, you love each other. Blah blah blah. God, fuck. Someone just throw. This game sickens me, you know. No, not for the case of like, you know, characters loving each other and whatnot. It's just how ham-fisted it is, you know. Aw, poor Dr. Aso. He's crying. Oh no. Oh, poor guy. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. Also, Ren, why do you have to cry? Because it wasn't him. It wasn't all about. It wasn't about you. It wasn't about you entirely. It had nothing to do with you whatsoever. And of course, Shimmering. I'm gonna say she's still there. Fucking ridiculous. Honestly, seriously. God damn it. So you're probably wondering what the other fucking endings are for Ren. Well, okay. I'll go into it a little bit. You know, while we are here, you know, we might as well go into it. So, After this cutscene, obviously, because this is going back to Miyu. Miyu? Miyu. That's what I meant. And it was just her and her mother wading through the water. Probably reminiscing about the past of some kind.
All I wanted was to save my brother.
That's fine! But then the writers tried to make it a little bit more than just saving your brother. Yeah. You made it more creepy and wrong. I'm sorry. I just can't get over that. Incest, man! Incest! Ah!
I wish I had someone I could cross to the other side with.
That's why you go out to find friends! So, at least you have father. I don't have anyone. I'm all alone. Even though you had Yuri. Fuck's sake!
I hated you for the longest time.
Oh god, this is so pretentious! I'm sorry, guys. It's like, this is the most pretentious the series has ever gotten. It's aggravating to the massive degree. And I'll tell you this, the ending, the bad ending for this is bad. Like, really bad. Because it comes to this bit, okay? And then Miyu realizes that Miku is not there. Miku's not, she's just a figment of Miku, Miku is just a figment of Miyu's imagination. And Miku's not even there whatsoever.
Just don't go. Please. I won't.
Yeah, she says this, and then, in the bad ending, it's like, Miyu goes, "You were lying. You know, you lied to me. You know, you did go. You did leave me alone. Blah, 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 blah." And then she greets. And it's like, ugh. And I was like, do you really want that ending to be your canonical ending? Because previous games before it, I mean, granted, except for the second one obviously had some really bad problems where, obviously, you know, with the sisters and whatnot. But at least with the third one had fucking resolution. Especially with the true ending in that one. But of course, the game developers want to say that true happiness is never a good thing. You can never have you can never have a happy ending in this fucking game. Fuck you! It's like, you can't make it. It's like, you can't make it like a stupid cliche horror movie of an ending where you have like bad endings and all that. And it's like everyone dies, or, you know, it's like, you know, like modern day kind of like horror movies have been recently, where nobody wins, the bad guys win, you know, in some way, shape, or form. You know, it's stupid. You know. It's like that kind of like storyline, that kind of a, like way of storytelling is just stupid. You know, it's a cop out. It's laziness. You know. Anyway. So yeah, there's Ose. She's beckoning us forward, but we want to check on some things before we continue. So we are going to do some extra little things. We are going to. That's lost woman. She's a man. Let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, so here's some different kind of like endings. Who's Dr. Asa? Yeah, this is not really done in kind of like canonical, not canonical, chronological order. You know, it's done in character order, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, this is apparently this is the kind of like, you know. Yeah, apparently for the saved cutscenes in this game, this is saved. Not the one that you just saw, but the one that you just saw. But this is the one where obviously Miu stares at a beautiful scene, her mother disappears, and she begins to cry. Apparently that's canonical. The other one? Fuck the other one. Stupid. Anyway, right, Dr. Asso. I think it's this one. Kind of mind. No, it's not this one. We saw this earlier. And we just saw that one as well. So yeah, apparently it's just saving the thing. Well, it kind of is, but no, it's not really. So yeah, this is the ending with Shirogane, or whatever, the girl with the white hair.
Always been alone. I just wish I could stay here, hidden forever.
Yes, it is. It is the ending that, or this is one of the endings with Hirogane. Not Hirogane, but you know, what's her face?
I was different from another shrine lady.
Yeah, and I think I can't remember which ending this is. I think this is the ending
No one wanted to be my friend.
where you actually defeat her. Yeah, you actually fight her in her when you confront her. But of course, there's two ways to go around the fight. You can actually fight her and defeat her, you know, or
No, it won't be right.
you get trapped in the reliquary that is actually open while the fight is going on.
I will give Pillar for
Anyway.
But you can fight. You shouldn't waste that. Now go!
And then boom, and then he gets thrown out in outside in you know that bit, you know that shrine that's in at the Twilight Peak, where the kids usually hang out, and that Zero film's usually there. Yeah, it's that bit there. We also get the same thing here. Yeah, we get this one here as well, where she wanted to witness something beautiful. This is actually her fatal glance, I think. Yeah, this is the fatal glance one.
But at last, I feel the end coming.
Yeah, so when you actually defeat her and get a fatal glance
I'm so
in the final boss fight that you have with Shirogane, or whatever her name is, fuck.
I got to see you one last time.
That's the problem with this game and its translation. They actually don't pronounce the names that well. I mean, they pronounce the main the main protagonists and whatnot, but not any of the actual ghosts. Only the first one did that with Kyrie.
I want to see something beautiful before I go.
And there we go. Was it with Ren? Girl glances black. Ceremony dream. Yeah, he's only got two. Oh, that's kind of weird. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, we also get for the last drop. You actually do get notes saving on certain things, including like waking up from the dream, or waking up to dreams, Shadowborn, cherry blossoms. They're in the reliquary. In the reliquary, obviously, is that Ren falling in it. Ren roams Kami, following Dr. Astro's memories, feeling to trail. The bride Ren chosen is waiting for him in the house adjoining. It's the white-haired girl. They enter her. They enter her reliquary, where Ren turns into a young Dr. Aso. In this way, the vow he made to her is fulfilled. Now, Giku, remembers the first time they met, pushes him away, but choosing to remain alone as a pillar. Ren wakes up outside Kakirori Shrine, where Dr. Aso used to play with Shigani as they were children. Same goes for Cherry Blossoms, I think. Ren is scared of her reliquary and defeats her with the camera obscura. She is thus relieved of her duties as a pillar, and forgives both Ren and Dr. Aso. She recalls memory of beautiful cherry blossoms, thinking of them as she fades away. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Of course, the Shadowborn, obviously, talks about Miyu. Well, not. Miku promises never to leave Miyu again. It's a lie that hurts more than the truth. Miyu knows that her mother is no longer of this world. Her mother vanishes, and Miyu, now alone, cries out. And then waking up to dreams, Miyu and her mother watch the dark sun as it sinks into the black water. Miku promises never to leave Miyu. Miyu wakes up. Her mother is there next to her. They embrace, each making sure the other is really there, even if it's just for a while. Yeah, so. And apparently that's not considered the canonical ending, because apparently it's too fairy tale-ish. Yeah, too fairy tale-ish for a fucking game about fucking ghosts, okay? And supernatural fucking bullshit like that. Yeah, you can't have a fucking happy ending for this kind of fucking crap. Anyway. We're gonna get into end game here, so let's get into it. We got this last piece of notes to read. I wasn't sure when I should go, but now I know. I always had to go someday, but one must decide on one's own in order to become a strong pillar. I will be a pillar. I will enter the casket. In the unending solitude, I will continue to hold on to the pain I glanced. I will become the undying and an immortal flower. I shall fall through the black water for eternity. Such is my duty. All the death, all the secrets. But who is willing to glance the secrets of a shrine maiden? The secrets that I hold. Kind of a metaphor of some kind, isn't it? So let's proceed to the Shadow Spring. As we can see here, it's full of the black water. It's tainted. It's tainted. I could run here, but of course I'm just gonna walk to let the dialogue go through. Plus, it gives me umpteen time to have another drink. So yeah, Yuri is obviously being drawn to this place, obviously, because she, apparently the spirit of Ose is trying to find someone to embrace. And of course, she couldn't find it through the ghost marriages, so she gets to go through it with Yuri. Yeah. Good. Hey, does anyone have enough sandbags to stop this flood?
To the shadow spring.
Yay! We made it! Woohoo!
There's no need to be
Yes, I just hugged it all out with Dr. Asso.
Join me in the black water. Hurry while I must. Before the black water overflows once more.
Right. Okay. Alright, fight time. Okay. So yeah, so there's two ways of fighting in this match. Ah, damn it. Ah, jeez. Totally losing myself. Alright, need to get my health back. So yeah, there's two ways of actually going through this fight. There we go. Okay, good shot chance. So yeah, always try to lock onto her, because obviously she has this ability of just like fading and then going back out, and then she'll do a dive, get the cat, get that. Now I've got my Type 90 film active, so that is obviously the most effective film to take her on. And now she's just moving around. Oh, fucks. Right. So, obviously her health is drained. Now, technically you would go for the Fatal Glance right now, right? Okay, right? That's not the case. Because there's actually two sides to this fight. There we go. There we go. Take care of that. Yeah, I'm going for shorter chances and whatnot, but depending on who comes to flight. Ah, bollocks. It's like sometimes you get a really good chance. There we go. So you get a fail frame from some other, from like Ghost, and then get Ose in the same frame, and then you'll start getting fatal frames on her, and that's the best way of taking care of her. course, sometimes she moves. Doesn't give you the good opportunity to do that. So yeah, obviously she spawns certain enemies that are a little worse to try to get. But... oh no, damn it. I totally timed that wrong. Of course she moved. And of course I'm wasting Type 90 film, so... like, sometimes she has a really good, you know, spawn of a character. Oh, and she just moved! Fucking hell! You stop moving! Oh, actually... Right. So technically you would be able to fucking, you know, fail glance her there, but that's not how the game works. That's not how the game wants to work. So yeah. So we're back at this fight here. Or back in the underwater section. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to... if you want to get... here's the thing for the bad and good and bad endings. If you want to get the bad ending, you get a failed glance on her when you're in the underwater section, which is this section here. If you want to get the good ending, you have to do it in the other area where you're in when you're above the water. Oh, there she is. Okay, that takes care of her form here underwater again. But we are not going for the bad ending, we're going for the good ending. So we are not going for the failed glance at this moment in time. Okay? We're waiting until we get the next point. There we go. So we're back above water. Here we are. Oh. See, that's the best way of getting fatal frames on Ose, is to have her spawn that character in front. Like literally in front of you. I also got crush shot there, so that helped matters. There we go. Come on then. Come on. Yeah, man. Ah, good. Okay. Fatal glance. And here's our good ending. And there you go. Simple as that. Yeah. But of course, if you want to get the bad ending, you have to go and do it again and beat her underwater. And there's many other kind of like things as well. So I'll go into that in a little detail. So yes, she accepted going into the reliquary, going into the Black Water, blah blah blah. And then as soon as the doors were closed, her seeing all the kind of like torment and whatnot, you know, she couldn't handle it, essentially. You know, all the kind of like anguish, all the kind of like suicide, the death and all that. She couldn't handle a single one of it. Boom! It all boils down to this moment. The photograph. Because apparently, a little bit of her was trapped in that little photograph. Because superstition and all that crap. Okay, it's not crap, but it's like, oh, you know, it's like, I guess it's an okay idea, but anyway. But all this resulted in the Black Water overflowing because obviously she couldn't contain it. You know, she couldn't contain herself. Yeah, and she falls down. Falling forever. Alone. Yeah. Gee, it kind of reminds me of someone who thinks. Well, actually, thinking of two people who have that kind of like same ideas. But with this embrace, tears of sorrow can flow and cleanse the Black Water. And look, she's changed back again. Yeah. So this is obviously going back to now. Of course, if we took a photograph with as Ren, we would have gotten this scene as well. Look, it's instant development. See?
Those words were too powerful for me. They were a curse.
Apparently, love obviously was too powerful. it's like, you know, apparently it's a curse. You know, it's not an affection of you know, it's like love and whatnot. Nah. Apparently, it's like it's a fucking curse for these for you know, for shrine maidens and whatnot. Ugh.
And so, I shall go on. I'll let the dark current take me.
Wait.
Your glance has saved my soul. I leave my last thoughts with you.
Yeah, because apparently, you know, that's all she wanted. She wanted someone to see what she's seen, and obviously, of course, you know, and of course, Yuri had that power. She had the power to kind of like see into other people's souls. So obviously, it was only fitting for Yuri to be the person to see into Osei's soul and see how she felt. And now she was able to relieve, be relieved of that kind of like pressure and whatnot. And now that she knows that someone else knows, the curse is lifted. Good. But what happens in the bad ending? Well, apparently in the bad ending, because Yuri is obviously that, depressed and whatnot, she actually goes with Osei and actually kills herself and actually joins her in the Black Water, and thus, yeah, it's like, fuck it, because we spent the entire game trying to help Yuri, trying to say, oh, you're not alone, and obviously we had like the last couple of chapters where she was going after Haruka and she wanted to get Haruka back and wanted to say, and then obviously in the bad ending, it just goes to her just like leaving and killing herself with Osei. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. But of course, that's obviously because you didn't know, because that's what happened in my first playthrough, okay? You see, I got the fatal glance when I was underwater, and then I got the bad ending, and I didn't realize it was the bad ending, and then I was fucking annoyed how it was that... Yeah! Oh. Anyway, here's your credits. Oh, jeez Louise. It's like... It's like game design and whatnot. These people I'm not too mad about. It's the writer I want to be mad at. Where's the writer in this? Or maybe it's the producer. Maybe it's the director. I don't know. Maybe it was the producer. Fuck the producer! Because they always tend to make stupid decisions. It's a movie. No one's putting their hands up and saying they were the writer. We got like lots of movie. Okay, storyboard art. Yeah, fuck those two. It's like, I don't know. Maybe were they the kind of like main people of trying to this? I don't know. Or maybe it's the voice actors. Maybe it's the voice. Kind of like whatever. I don't know. That's fuck it. Really? I was gonna say, it's kind of weird to see a kind of like a Japanese style name in the English credits. So interesting. Anyway, Nintendo of Europe localization management. Yes, because yes, this was localized by the European department rather than the U.S. department. That's why there's a physical version of the game in Europe rather than just being only a digital version. You can thank us. You can thank us, Europeans. Thank us very much. But yeah, that's essentially the main story, done and dusted. And after all that crap, honestly, especially the storyline between Miyu and Miyu and Miku. Really, I just. That's what I say to that Miyu Miku storyline. It's like, fuck it! You can take your incest and you shove it up your ass! You ruined Miku, honestly. Anyway, and this is also part of the good ending as well. Where Ren obviously comes back to Rui. It's back there. Because obviously nothing affects Ren! No matter what you choose, nothing affects Ren, really, in all honesty. He gets out of it scot-free because he was only a catalyst for Dr. Asso and all that crap. It wasn't really revolving around him, it was revolving around his. So basically, he copped out! Yay! Fuck you. Honestly. Anyway, there we go. That's our ending here. So I'm not gonna show the bad ending for Yuri. You can go search that on your own accord. So I fucking don't care. But we will continue our playthrough tonight. We still got a while, but we are gonna go through the extra mission or the extra story as such that ties into the game, and also, I can't believe I have to say this, ties in with the Dead or Alive Ninja Gaiden series. Yeah, obviously the game engine was actually adopted from I believe it's called the Water engine, or or some I've forgotten the technical name for the engine that was used for Dead or Alive 5. But it's the exact same engine that was used in Dead or Alive 5 to be used in Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. So, the studio the kind of like studio lead for Team Ninja at that time obviously said, okay, you're gonna use our engine. That's cool. But we would like to throw in our kind of like one of our own characters in there. How about Ayane? Yeah, we are letting you use our character model for Kasumi for Miku, which is kind of stupid in some way, shape, or form. But regardless, it's like, how about we put Ayane in there, and we're throwing a little kind of like relation to Ayane. It's like a missing character that revolves around her, and it's like, has some tie-ins and whatnot. Yeah, and we'll call the episodes Threads. Yes. Sounds good? Yeah, well, apparently that's what came about. So we have a 4-part mini episode, per se, of Ayane's trip into this game, or her kind of like exploratory skills. Yeah, she's not like a proper ninja of any kind in this game, which you will see firsthand in this first episode. So the first thread with Ayane, we finding Tsumugi, I think it's pronounced. Ayane undertakes a quest to search for a girl named Tsumugi, who has gone missing. Following her trail, Ayane makes her way into the abandoned inn and encounters the impossible. So let's do this. Stranger in the Rain. So yeah, with this kind of like story point, it ties into one of the kind of like files that we read in the main game about this character. It's Tsumugi Katashina, where obviously at first Hisoka was tasked into finding her, but then her family told her to stop the search, and she stopped it. So case closed. Now we have the reasoning behind that is because Ayane is now in charge of finding the girls. So let's do this. Ayane is a ninja from the Mugen Tenshin ninja clan's Hajinmon sect. Her mission to search for a missing girl, Tsumugi Katashina, last seen near Mount Ikami. Ayane spins a purple thread which should help her lead to the girl. Yeah, because apparently, thread of fate. Okay, it's not really a thread of fate kind of like thing, but kind of like Ayane's way of kind of like finding people, I guess. People that she's already encountered with, I guess. And this actually takes place during the events of the main story. So obviously this is not after what happened. Not it's during the events. Mm-hmm. Huh. apparently she was able to see the after image of her, and of course it's linked to her bracelet. You know, the thread ties into her bracelet and whatnot. So yeah. So anyway, Tsumugi. The purple thread seems to lead to that abandoned inn. I hope I'm not too late. Okay, follow the purple thread. Now, you follow the purple thread in the same vein as following the the after image and whatnot. But of course, it's not the same, because the thread doesn't twist and turn, and it doesn't actually show you where it actually goes properly. It just points in a direction, and of course that's where you go. So yeah. Going into this in here. Of course, Ayane is being stealthy. So yeah, she... which way? Tutorial, follow the paper thread. Shows the quickest route to Tsumugi's location. Follow the thread to find Tsumugi. That way. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually give you an actual kind of like proper guidance of where to go. It just gives you a short kind of like, you know, way of where it actually goes. See, it just goes like right through that, which obviously is impossible. Yeah. The rubble is blocking the way. I gotta find another one. Let's go. Try going upstairs. Of course, it does go up there. So now the thread's obviously going in the right direction. So let's go upstairs. And then, after going upstairs here, of course, and apparently this is her first encounter of the shadow kind. Of course, Ayane, her ninja skills. Silly Ayane. Knives don't work against ghosts. And apparently, yeah, she's dead. Game over, guys. Game over. He's gone. She's spirited away. Oh. Apparently not. I'm going to say there, I don't see you injured in any way, shape, or form there, Ayane. You know, you could just get up and walk. And that's your first episode, or the first thread of Ayane's story. So let us continue. Ayane agreed to look for the missing girl named Tsumugi. Whatever, how it's pronounced. Stealing herself into the abandoned inn. Stealing herself? Okay. On Mount Okami, she was severely wounded by a malicious ghost. How can she fight off these supernatural foes? Ayane made her escape, realizing she may need the help of forbidden magic. Ooh, forbidden magic. So yes, let's go into the second thread to actually find out what that forbidden magic is. That which should not be the spirits of the dead. Unable to detect their presence, Ayane covers herself with protective charms and heads back into the mountain. Okay. Let's do that. Let us do that. So the purple ties. When confronted by spirits from the Neverworld, Ayane is forced to make a fast retreat from the mountain. She heads in search of a means to fight her new opponents. And this is also in the teaser trailers for the Japanese version. Apparently, obviously, the Japanese trailers for this game obviously heavily emphasized on this as a selling point. By the way, yes, this was classed as a selling point. So, do your worst. I've dealt with worse.
I'm no stranger to pain.
Okay, I was close with the line read there. And flashback. And yeah, that's the girl we're looking for. In the same spot as where Yuri usually is. Just hanging on the edge. Thinking about it. Thinking about it quite.
Do you hate your sister? Huh?
You didn't answer her question. Oh, okay, now you answered it. Yeah. Simple shaking of the head.
Do
Yeah.
you hate yourself?
Do you hate Mondays? Oh, good. I don't like Mondays. Well, I kind of like okay with Mondays sometimes.
Very well.
Yeah. Let's cut away
Stronger.
because we can't program an actual person putting, a bracelet around someone else's arm. Yeah, and for some reason that's, Ayane just gives her that bracelet and then disappears. I got no understanding on that. Also, Ayane, when did you I was gonna say, when did you, rotate? Because obviously I can see the thing going around your chest. Yeah, so you can't have done that. You can't have been just lying there all the time.
Go on, take it.
Go on, take it.
I cannot stand the
The Spirit
brightness of the Spirit Stone flashlight.
Stone flashlight. Yes, interesting. A flashlight that has a Spirit Stone in it. Right, okay. The Shadow Sigil, sorry. A curse that allows the user to connect with the world of the dead. It enables the user to sense ghosts while masking their own presence. Follow the purple thread. Right, so we have to go up. Wait, it did point that way! So where is it pointing? Oh, it's pointing that way. See, that's how ridiculous that, ridiculous the fucking thing is. I can sense something. I feel it. It's different from before. Spirit filament. The spirit filament will react to a ghost's presence and indicate its status. Blue is unaware. The ghost is completely unaware of Ayane's appearance. Yellow is searching. Ghost senses Ayane and is looking for her. Even if they cannot see Ayane, ghosts can hear if she makes a noise. Red is attacking. The ghost knows where Ayane is and is ready to attack. Walk up to the spirit. If you don't run and avoid making noise, ghosts will not notice you. However, there is something you need to keep in mind. Hold down. It seems that ghosts can sense the purple thread. I should reel it back in before they react to it. Ghosts will notice you when you make a noise. To avoid detection, move away from the ghost and stand still for a while. Avoiding these guys can be tricky. I should give this thing a try. The Spirit Stone flashlight is the only means of which Ayane can fight ghosts. This flashlight, flash the flashlight at ghosts multiple times to temporarily stun them. You can also charge up the flashlight to stun ghosts with just one flash. Ghosts will recover after a while, but they will have lost track of Ayane by then. Use the ghost Spirit Stone flashlight wisely to get past ghosts that are in your way. So hold up. Ready the explorer? Press it instead. Seems to notice it. Seems to have some effect, but I'll need to hit it with something stronger. Hold on the charge. And then release. Seems that the ghost is weakened. It's my task to get past. Your concealment gauge will not recover while you are running. To let it recover, move away from the ghost and stand still for a while. There we go. Can't sense it anymore with the flashlight and Shadow's sigil. Sorry. I'll be able to get Tsumugi out of here. Okay. So let's just follow the trail. Follow the trail. Hasn't noticed me. I should wait for it to go away. Ghosts will be drawn to any noise you make. Walking will alert them more than when you stand still. Running will quickly bring them down upon you. The safest option is to stand still and wait for the spirits to go past and then walk upstairs. There we go. Just stand. Try not to make any noise. So yes, this is like, proper, Metal Gear. I wouldn't say Metal Gear, but in a sense, there's 3 of them. If ghosts get too close to you, and if you don't move, your concealment gauge will go down and you'll be spotted. Sometimes you may have to quietly approach a ghost and stun it with Spirit Stone flashlight. She's looking at behind it. Right, so yeah, we're just being a little stealthy. Trying to be stealthy. Pick up this. Oh, damn it. Ah, damn it. So, interesting. There we go. Yes, so like Splinter Cell, this is not. Definitely not. Okay, we go up here. Grab the item up here. Mirror Stone, nice. Got no items in here, so... Oh, shoot it. Just trying to be smart. Just trying to get through. Just trying to be quiet. I'm being stealthy. And my sigil is almost down for a second. Thanks. On to the old tunnels. She's down that way. Alright. Let's move on. Ah, balls. Just run over, run over, run over. Back here. Just walk on by. Walk on by. 2 herbal medicines. Good. Balls. So noticing where I was. Of course, don't worry, I've lost him. Gave him sleep. Gotta come back. Ah, bollocks. That's close. Yeah, so it is pointing that way, so I might as well go this way. Yeah, it didn't spin me around, so into the womb cavern we go. Come on. No, pick up. Good, we got the ink button. Oh, jeez. Ow. Right. We got out of there. Thank God. That was close. Right. Also took out a little bit of my health as well, so that didn't help matters. Right, so where do we need to go? Guide me. That way. Right, here we go. Pick up the pace. Ooh. Yeah, moving away from that. Oh, damn it. I think I might have fucked myself over. Well, of course, I don't have any. I don't have a photograph, or I don't have. So she came. She came from this area. Hmm. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking maybe I should continue from the thingy. Regardless. Ooh, there's an item over there. Quickly get that before I get caught. That'll help us with extra bonus points, of course. Those ink bottles will come in handy. Now, of course, we could explore the rest of the woods and whatnot, but of course, trying to not get as much attention as possible. Shit. This item before I carry on. Thank you. I'll make my way. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna bother with searching with the rest of the forest behind me, because that'll be too much. It's telling me to go that way. So. Oh, hello. This one looks like trouble. It's a ghost, but it reeks of blood. It must be that must be the blood of its victims. May have been human once, but I doubt there's any humanity left. I better make sure it doesn't notice me. Thread doesn't. Thread leads it towards the shrine. Okay, fine, whatever. I was just gonna try to make my, make some distance between me and the shrine and actually get a good thing before, getting his attention, because I don't want to get his attention. Yeah, for simple reason. Okay. Yeah, so he's just disappeared. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get into the shrine, of course. Ah, there she is. So we'll move this way. I'm sure if I did actually open the other door, it'd probably say, "Hey, you're going the wrong way. The thread's not going this way. Blah 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 blah." No point in checking that. It's kind of pointless. What we will do, though, is check these places out. See if there's anything interested in here. Nope. Okay, fine. Fandabidoze, let us move on. Do. Stuffy ayane, stuffy ayane, stuffy ayane. Yeah, of course that's the direction I need to go. Of course, the creepy dolls are all active. I say all active. No items. So typical. Is there any ghosts out here? Nope, apparently not, but there is an item. Good. Could go back there, but I could go underneath and check for the... fuck it. It's like, I'm not going for the ranking. I don't care about the ranking. I just want to show the fucking episode. Okay, here we go. So, Path of the Ephemeral. Oh. This before I go off. Thank you. Of course, one of the Shrine Maidens, obviously. course, she's going. That's direction I need to go. And there's a piece of paper here. Note left behind too. I don't even know where the first one was. I don't need a voice. Mine is like my mother's, more than my sister's is. I wish it were the other way. Then it would have been easier. If I'm quiet, no one gets hurt. Nobody will be sad. Fair enough. And there she goes. Okay. She's inside. That was a vision. Is this another effect of the shadow sigil? She must be trapped and close to death. That may be true of me as well. And then, yeah, we leave that episode there. So, we leave that thread tangled there, I guess. Alright, Ayane cast a spell on herself, bringing her closer to death. Enveloped in darkness, she followed a purple thread connected to her target, Tsumugi. The thread led her to the Shrine of the Ephemeral, located on the summit of Mount Hikami. There we go. Simple. And we got an S for that. Woo. Whoopity doo. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Right, okay. On to the third thread. Our objective is still that of the same thing and the previous two. The purple thread connected to Tsumugi vanishes at the Shrine of the Ephemeral atop Mount Hikami. Ayane makes her way in. Let's do it. The Shrine of the Ephemeral, Ayane. The purple thread leads Ayane to the Shrine of the Ephemeral on Mount Hikami's summit. She heads inside the old shrine, which seems to exude darkness itself. Darkness itself. Purple thread is getting stronger. It's really close. Okay. Right, the thread's going in that direction, so. As soon as I get these items here first. Note left behind 3. She told me I can be strong so long as I have this thread. I don't know what to do. I want to be strong. Thinking I can't be strong is worse than not thinking at all. And there's the mirror stone. I'll boost our points up a little bit. Now before we go upstairs, ooh, sugar. That was not very smart of me. There's an item here, so gotta get it for that bonus points. Alright, so the thread went this way. Is the door open? Yes, it is. Yay! Right. Good. Ah, come on. That way. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm actually going the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm supposed to go that. I'm supposed to go that way, but because obviously I'm getting jumped by a lot of people here, I need to come into other directions so I can get. Ah, shit. Ah, bollocks. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Cheeky chucky, cheeky chicken. Cheeky chicken. Oh boy, those maidens. Ugh, really are a pain in the backside. I really need to watch my sigil. Oh Jesus. There goes that maiden. Make my way around. And this is where you're supposed to go. Apparently, just want to give me the. Yeah, it is that way. But of course, don't bring attention. Ah, there she is. Ayane just made it in time. And she's getting dragged into the depths. Joy. Oh well, she's a goner. Ah, at least we tried, Ayane. You know, it's like could have been worse. Oh, what's that? What's that film from? Oh Christ! There's one. I don't know if it's multiple films that have done that, where obviously, you know, someone falls into the water, they kind of like go in and say, and it's just like Hang grabs in and brings them out. But hey, look, woo, fucking like Shrine Maidens, right? Awesome. All right, and that's it. That's the next episode done. So there we go. I only searched the Shrine of the Ephemeral. She located and rescued Tsumugi, who was being swallowed by the Black Water, and an unsettling presence surrounded the pair. Beings from the Neverworld were all around. There was no escape, and we got an S plus for that. Yay! I think that's like a very easy S plus to get for that chapter at least. Right. On to the last thread. This is the last chapter. Swear to God, this has got to be the end of it. Okay. So, Ayane rescues Tsumugi from the shrine, but the two are surrounded by creatures of the Neverworld. Ayane takes Tsumugi with her and plans their escape. Not plans. There's no plan in this. You thought there was a plan? Wash away. Within the shrine of her ephemeral, Ayane locates her, rescues her from the Black Water, and next step is to escape, surround her instead. Yeah. You're just repeating yourself now. Oh, damn it. It's dangerous here. We need to get out fast. Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah, I thought I could I thought that text box was acting like a pause there for a second, so yeah, thanks very much. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, we're taking this long road here. Yeah, atypical. Just moving on. Book it, Dano. Just blast through it. Blast through them. What about the girl? Ah, fuck her. She can make her own way back. There you go. That. So close to opening the door. There we go. there's an item over there. That's nice. Pick that up for a bonus. It's like I could have used an ink bottle to kind of use to get much of a bonus, but hey, never mind. And we have escaped. We have escaped. And now it's daytime. Also, why is she just wearing a t-shirt?
You're suffering because of your sister.
Ah, that's sibling. Kind of like suffering.
She understands how you feel. I promise.
Yeah, Ayane would know, because obviously, you know.
You might not so
See, she has a sister too.
Don't worry. She cares for you very deeply. That's what families are. People who care for one another.
A life lesson.
It's okay. You get stronger.
I hope that's true.
Good. We'll see you at the next Dead or Alive tournament. Or not. I guess it's gonna be not. And yoink. So there we go. Oh, I got an S rank. Oh, that's not bad. Sure, whatever. And there you go. That is the end. That is Project Zero done with. I can't be bothered to talk about it anymore. I'm done with this fucking game. It's like the game as itself is okay, and it's I would say it's a good jumping off on point for some people who want to get interested in the series and want to have a unique kind of like control scheme to it. But in terms of like, you know, kind of like a connection to the series as a whole, it's just so bad in terms of like story continuity and stuff like that, and it just hurts really, especially that ending. You know, closing. You know, the kind of like storylines that kind of like tie up. You know, close to Endgame, especially that, because it really hurt me on a deep level, like, you know, dagger. So yeah. So anyway, that is me done for Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. Thank you very much for watching this very, very long playthrough series. Thanks for sticking around for all of it. So you're probably asking yourselves, well, where do we go from here? What do we do? You know, well, next week there's gotta be nothing, because it's gotta be Christmas week. So I'm gonna give you all the time off. You know, because it's gotta be Boxing Day on next Saturday. So you guys get to enjoy that, you know, as much as you can. I mean, Christmas Day is also happening, you know, next week on the Friday beforehand. So I hope you all enjoy your Christmas. As my kind of like Christmas gift to you, I'm not gonna do a stream. So I'll savor you from my mundane kind of boring commentary and all that. But what's gonna happen in the new year? Okay, and it's like what will we have for the new year? Starting on the 2nd, funnily enough, 2nd of next month. Well, I don't know. I mean, I did have a couple of ideas. It's like one thing, but ever since a certain game got or a certain character even even better got announced, and you know, for another game, and yeah, you know, the reception for that character was you know, kind of mixed per se. It's like you know, like, okay, probably not mixed, more like 90-10 in favor of the character more so than anything else. And yeah, I think it's kind of fitting for the new year, and it's been a while since I played the original. Yeah. Oh, you want to know what I'm actually talking about? Okay, hold on. It's like, you know, you gotta love this. It's a scream, baby. Let's see. Where am I? It's around here somewhere. I know it is. I know I had that around here somewhere. I know that. Is it there? Oh, actually, it's there. Actually, no, I know where it is. Come here, you. Yes, you doing. I wonder where the fucking holder is for. It's like, well, I've got the book here. You know this thing, huh? Yeah, you guys remember this? Huh? Yeah, you do. You remember this? You remember this well? Yeah, it's a very familiar book, very ancient. You know, came in with a certain kind of like version of the game, of a game that came around. You know, yeah, just open this baby up, and you know, it's like, ooh, what's in here? It's like, oh, it's very, very thingy. It's like it's very interesting. Very very reminiscent from another game that I kind of played. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of known to certain people, particularly that of this girl. Yeah. Next year, or to kick the new year off, to kick off 2016, we're gonna be doing a playthrough of Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. Simple enough. I feel as though it is a fitting tribute for this character to have this. And it's like my game of 2014, in fact, you know. And seeing that it's been over a year since its release, and of course I think a lot of people will need to be hyped up again for Bayonetta for her upcoming appearance in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Yes, you salty little mongers. So yeah, we're gonna be playing a bit of this. We're gonna be playing for the story mode, of course. You know, so yeah. So there we go. We're gonna be playing that in the new year. Be sure to make sure that. And on the subject of Bayonetta being in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, to kind of like point out the fact of, or well, for people's kind of like questioning and judgmental kind of like thoughts on the Smash ballot as such, where Bayonetta was the most requested character from the European vote, and with her kind of like you know, kind of like popularity in Europe, and then totaling up the worldwide vote. And of course, of course, it didn't talk about the Japanese vote in any way, shape, or form. But her being in the top 5 of realistic characters in the US vote as well. You're probably wondering, well, why is that? Why did Europe vote her number 1? Simple. We got this, and the US didn't. We love Bayonetta more than you do. You say you love her, but, you know, we love her more. That's why we get cool things like this. Yeah, the Book of Angels. Because we're nice. We respect, the entire Platinum Games team, full-heartedly. In fact, I respect them on a daily basis. Well, I wouldn't say daily basis, but I do respect them full-heartedly because they do make really good games, really good characters, very cool characters, in fact, and, awesome stuff. But, yeah. It's like, she is good. And it's like, I mean, do you want to see her again? And it's just, I'm sure you want to see her again. And it's like, I mean, look at this character. It's like, it's so great to have a female character who can actually literally kick your arse so far down the wake that you'll have trouble trying to eat, let alone sit down, But regardless, it's like, of course, a lot of people, I want to end this conversation on Bayonetta being in Smash for the fact that, Bayonetta in Smash is obviously a win for me. It's not a win for many people, though. Many people were hoping for a Smash veteran to come back, like Wolf, or someone else, or Ice Climbers for some bizarre reason, even though it was stated before. But in terms of like an existing character, a character that A, is on the Nintendo platform, B, had a most recent game come out for that platform that it was exclusive to, and of course it's very fresh in a lot of people's minds, aka Europe's minds, and yeah. And now, granted, me myself, I didn't actually vote for the character. I actually voted for Blaze the Cat, funnily enough, But I was still voting for female characters, Blaze and Shantae. But of course, the chances of Blaze and Shantae being in the, hell, even in the top 10, was very limited, per se. All I wanted was another female character to bolster the roster of, Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Now, granted, I had very little faith of Bayonetta making the cut because, well, I just didn't feel that there was enough people like me to have her voted in. But I was proven wrong because the rest of the European people that are with me, who live on this great continent, I guess, including the UK, all said, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna vote for her. We're gonna vote her in anyway. Even if she doesn't make it, we'll vote her in. But regardless, that's what we're gonna be doing to lead up to the hype. That is Bayonetta's release in Smash Bros., which is scheduled for February. So we're gonna hype up for that by playing Bayonetta 2, for obvious reason. And that's all I have to say on that. So, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've had an enjoying, thrilling evening as such. I'm actually, it's good that I'm actually sounding alright tonight, so that's good. As for everything else, just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your Christmas, everyone. Yes, and, I will see you in the new year. So, be sure to tune back in the new year when I start my playthrough of Bayonetta 2. Not Project Zero. We're done with Project Zero. Fuck, it's over. Done with Project Zero. Bayonetta. It's a Book of Angels. Sexy lady. Yeah. So anyway, so you're probably wondering, why don't you play Bayonetta 1 on Wii U? Well, I've already played Bayonetta 1 on the 360. So really, there's no point of me playing the Wii U version or the Wii U version of Bayonetta 1 because I've already played Bayonetta 1 on the 360, which is essentially the same game, just with more costumes in the Wii U version than there is in the in the 360 and PS3 version. So really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I've already played number 1 on one format. I don't need to replay it again. And yeah, and well, we need to play number 2 because that's the core character design that's being used for Smash Bros. 4. So it all makes sense. It only makes sense. Anyway, thanks very much for... Granted, as soon as I started talking about Bayonetta 2, Sunrose is just, sounding off in the chat. Talking about too many sword fighters, too many Fire Emblem characters. Blah, 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 blah. Granted, I was in the same camp, with Fire Emblem and whatnot. I understand. I was a bit salty on that as well. I thought that 6 characters representing Fire Emblem is a bit overkill. I mean, granted, I think that's probably the most amount of characters being represented by one franchise in that game. I don't know if I'm wrong in that, but Bayonetta being announced was the turning point for me to forgive all of what Sakurai wanted to do and his team, and I praise his team for working diligently and hard on giving us all this content at a variety of different excuse me, a variety of different prices, of course, and some are really good deals, in fact. So yeah, can't say anything bad about that. I don't think so. Do you? Anyway, regardless, I'm done. Thanks very much. I'm just wasting time now. So I'll stop wasting your time. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. I will see you next time here on Turbo Drive Live Let's Plays in the new year, in 2016. Thank God 2015 is finishing, because frankly, I think it's been more of a, it's been a back and forth kind of year this year, and really it's more forth than back. So, or no, it's more back than forth, really. So yeah, it's not been a good one. So I'm glad it's gonna be over. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your Christmas. See you in the new year in 2016, and have a good one. And take care. Take care then. Bye bye.